Well, the stream just started. I popped up in Discord, and the first thing I see is the Hunter changes have dropped. Apparently yesterday at 3 a.m. So in today's video, we are going to go over all of the recent Hunter changes in the patch notes. But before we jump to that, if you're new here, as always, I'm Chrono. I primarily cover PSO2 content. We much appreciate subscribe as we work our way towards that 10K mark, hopefully at the end of this year. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. Well. We have a server announcement. And in that server, I've opened it twice. And in that server announcement, we have some patch notes. So the Hunter expansion is less than 24 hours away. Hunters rejoice. Apparently you guys have gotten some pretty solid changes. So let's see what they have to say in the patch notes. Now, keep in mind, my chat plays Hunter more than I do, pretty much. So I'm going to be leaving chat on the screen. You will likely see some information from them. I'll likely read over a couple of things if there's some things that I miss or I misunderstand. So chat, be on your P's and Q's, be paying attention because you guys are part of this video today too, all right? As much as you guys want to interject all the time, now is your chance to do so as a part of the video. So let's go over what we've got today. And we don't always get these patch notes. Patch notes is when major changes are happening. So it's nice to see them pop up. All right. System updates, class skill adjustments. Reduce the cooldown for active skills that occur at the start of quest. Apparently this is to drop down to 10 seconds, meaning instead of the 30-second wait we have at the start of quest, it's now going to be 10 seconds. That's going to be kind of weird for classes like Bouncer, seeing as part of the we would kind of set up was to do just enough build up to gain our Pinion Blade in the first 10 seconds, or in the first 30 seconds. Now it's going to be build your Pinion Blade as fast as humanly possible because there's no way you're building it in 10 seconds. So we'll have to see how that works out. Anyway, moving on to Hunter balance adjustments. The following adjustments will be made to the Hunter class skills. Omnidirectional Guard, change the class skill name to Perfect Guard PP Gain. Wait, hold on. War Cry, increased threat level, expanded area that draws enemies' attention. All right, this still doesn't matter. This still needed to be increased, give damage. This should have given damage. They're making War Cry better, apparently. We'll have to see how that works out. Hunter Physique is reduced its cooldown. Physique short cooldown cycles reduce cooldown, so basically you can use it more often. Hunter Arts Avenger, change the specifications to increase down factor? Wait, they changed Avenger? So Avenger no longer gives you damage, it just gives you increased down factor? Huh. So interesting. Hunter Arts Avenger PP gain, increased PP recovery amount. Okay. Sword Guard counter, expanded the attack range and increased the movement distance. Sword Guard counter plus, expanded the attack range, relaxed the sidestep cancel timing. Crossing Feather, increased PP recovery amount. Interesting. I think it's added. Are you sure? It says change the specifications to increase the down factor. Not added it. So I'm pretty sure Hunter Arts Avenger is no longer a damage increase. Avenger is now a down factor increase. If it works that way, that is going to be a pretty massive buff for okay, let me explain that one a bit more. It's going to be a massive floor build for a lot of players because realistically you want to get your Avengers consistently, right? Well, a lot of people who don't get their Avengers now, at least now it's not a damage loss. It was not a down. It says literally change the specifications to increase the down factor, not added this. This literally says change the specifications to. So this, what you're saying is this is just wrong then. We both understand English here. We all understand English. This says change the specifications to, not change specifications to adding this. So I don't know. We'll see. Assuming that this is just a translation situation where now it'll also add down factor. If it's just making this increase down factor, then that's going to raise the floor, the skill floor of the class, making it easier for people just to continue to get damage. Because now at least if you're missing Avengers, you're not missing damage. But if this is also adding down factor, then that means Hunters can even, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Sword Guard counter, attack range and increased movement speed or movement distance. Sword Guard counter plus, expanded the attack range, relaxed the sidestep cancel timing, and then Crossing Feather increased PP recovery amount. Looks like they're getting a buff to PP recovery, which is nice. Volgraptor, change specifications so that PP is recovered when the attack or when an attack lands. Okay, so more PP recovery. Assault Charge, change specifications so that PP is not consumed when activated. Adjusted movement performance. Change specification, the movement speed changes depending on the distance from the enemy. Is it that you're further away so you move faster, and when you're closer you move slower or something like that? Basically making it so you're always moving towards your target at the right amount. All right. Partisan quick assault, change specification so that PP is not consumed when activated. Okay, so assault charge and quick assault no longer take PP, basically is what I'm hearing. Nice. Sword adjustments. What the hell happened to sword here? Let's see, take a sip of the old coffee. All right, adjusted attack effects. We assume that. Increase animation speed for 4th step of the normal sword attack. So 4th normal is faster. Added a forward guard for 4th normal. Nice. Increase movement distance for 4th normal. We like that too. Okay. Like sidestep counter time. I mean, yeah, this is, I feel like these are kind of like the standards. If they're not just increasing the damage or increasing the speed, usually you're going to get movement distance and sidestep cancel timing. Basically, you're less stuck in the ability itself. Honestly, you know, I never really thought about this as much until I've been really paying attention to while playing Bouncer. I'd really like for them to reduce the sidestep cancel timing during Harrier at the very end, because I'm unable to cancel out of the very end of that attack if I get locked into it. It's so annoying. Increase potency of the 5th step of the normal, increase PP recovery of 5th step, increase attack range of 5th step, add an omnidirectional guard points for the 5th step of the normal attack, and then relax the sidestep cancel timing for the 5th step of the normal attack. So they just made the 4th and 5th normals really good, basically. 4th normal's faster, 5th normal seems to have increased damage, and an omnidirectional guard. 4th normal is forward guard, 5th normal is omnidirectional. I'm gonna be real honest with you in this situation. This seems like an overcomplication. Just give them all omnidirectional guards. Don't make it forward guard versus omnidirectional guard. Make forward guard something every other class has. Make omnidirectional guard something specific to Hunter. I'm just gonna call it there, dude. Give it to Hunter. Change specifications of sword's weapon actions so that it can guard against enemy attacks in all directions. So sword guard is omnidirectional. That's nice. As it should be. Spiral edge, increase potency, adjusted potency distribution. So changed where the damage is done, but also made it do more damage. And then relax the sidestep cancel timing. Love to see it. Twisting zapper. Increase potency, adjusted potency distribution, increase animation speed while charging, relax the timing for accepting early inputs while charged, relax the attack cancel timing while charged, relax the jump cancel timing while charged, relax the weapon action canceling while charged, relax the sidestep canceling while charged, and relax all timing activated on the ground. So this is a very long way of saying we increase the damage, we adjusted where the damage is done, we made it faster, and we made it substantially more cancelable. That's basically it. You can cancel out of it with everything much easier. Caliber streak, increase potency, added protection from being launched or knocked back during an attack when charged. Hold on, what? Okay. Relax the sidestep cancel timing, relax the jump cancel timing for the 1st and 2nd steps. Pretty dope. We love to see it. Easy caliber streaks. Relentless cleave, increase potency and adjusted potency distribution. So increase damage and move where the damage is done. Increase the rotation speed upon activation. Okay, so you can spin around faster, I guess, if you need to for any reason. Change the specifications so that it does not have an aerial status when on the ground after an attack did not charge. So basically, they're making it so it no longer counts as being airborne when you charge it and then let it go while you're on the ground. See, this is interesting because why does that matter? Looking at this, why does this matter in the slightest? Do we have anything that affects you being airborne versus you being grounded? Because it makes me feel like that's going to be a thing. Relax the sidestep cancel timing. Cool. This seems, dude, where have they not relaxed sidestep cancel timing? I love how in all of these, it seems like everywhere you go, part of this is always, we also made it so you can cancel out of it with sidesteps easier. Wired lance adjustments. All right, adjusted attack effects, of course. Increase potency for 4th step of normal attack. Increase potency for wire lance weapon action, increase PP recovery amount for wire lance weapon action when not moving, increase animation speed during forward movement of the wire. Okay, so you move towards your target faster, you get more PP back while you're doing a little spin above your head, basically. Increase movement speed during forward motion. Okay, added omnidirectional guard points for wire lance weapon action when performing left or right variations of holding the button. Okay, so it had the omnidirectional guard, I guess, during the forward launching of it. But if you're holding left or right now, it actually has omnidirectional guard as well. Added protection from being knocked back or launched. Launched or knocked back in the final stage of the attack of the wire lance weapon activation, performing left or right variations. Okay, cool. Nice. So we've buffed cutting layer, increased potency, relax timing, relax timing, relax, 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 relax. So reduced animation lock, increased potency. Vein mixture, increased potency. Turbulent train, increased potency, adjusted potency distribution, so move where the damage is done. Decreased PP cost, interesting. That's actually one of the first times I've seen that pop up, is decreased PP costs. They're not very big on reducing the amount of PP everything costs, but it's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Change specifications so that it doesn't have an aerial status when on the ground after an attack is not moving. I'm telling you, dude, like that doesn't. this does not read as we made it so you don't get ground lag. Like this reads as like, again, aerial status. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into the word status too much. We'll have to see how that works out. After an attack and not moving. Increased potency, increased movement speed and long air and distance when charged. Cool. So increased damage and increased movement speed and distance when charged. The big one for me, honestly, in this situation is increased movement speed and distance when charged. You're going to move faster and you're going to go further. That sounds insane. I mean, of course, increased potency is always, it always feels good getting a damage buff. Like, I mean, it is what it is, but I'm so big on like usability and feel of things. Like, I don't care how much damage something deals. If it feels like ass to use, I don't like it. And increased movement speed and distance is something I am a big fan of there. Partisan adjustments. Are we finally doing, did you make thrusting javelin stronger? All right, well, I'm gonna say it now before we get it and before it happens that depending upon what they did, if they didn't do this right, they might have done nothing for Partisan. They may or may not have done almost nothing for Partisan if they didn't do this right. Okay, I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna say it now because right now with Partisan, in a lot of content, if you can get away with it, holding thrusting javelin after proccing an Avenger is just better than everything else. If you can hold it, if you can get an Avenger and proc it, because it just holds on for everything. So the fact that they increased its potency could mean they increased it just enough that makes it still relevant, but not better than the others. But we'll have to see when we actually get everything. So it's just that's hilarious. Anyway, Partisan adjustments. Adjusted attack effects, of course, is per usual. Adjusted the attack so that it does not get too close to the enemy for the third and fourth normals of the Partisan attack. Okay, cool. So you don't, the spacing isn't like messed up. Increased movement distance when performing mid-air attack, locked onto enemy and inputting left or right during the first. Okay, so again, this is one of those situations where they're kind of adjusting how you move back and forth. That way it's a little bit easier for you to land these attacks. Increased potency for the fourth step of the normal. Okay, cool. Adjusted it to be possible to move left and right when locked on over the shoulder during the fourth step. Adjusted movement performance of Partisan weapon action. Okay, it relaxed falling with Partisan weapon actions when enemies are a certain distance away. Okay, cool. I mean, nothing here really jumped out at me specifically. It just seems like they're making it nicer and more smooth to use Partisan in those specific situations. All right, cleaving scythe. Increased potency and adjusted potency distribution. Like to see it. Decreased PP costs. Second time we've seen that so far today. Adjusted specifications so that there's no forward movement during an attack, but to instead move in the direction of the input. Wait, adjusted specifications so there's no forward movement during an attack, but to instead move in the direction of the input. So cleaving scythe no longer forces forward movement. So I'm assuming what this is supposed to mean is if you press nothing, you don't go anywhere. But if you press a movement key, you move in that direction, specifically during cleaving scythe. If that's the case, that's actually really, really good. And a lot of abilities, in my opinion, a lot of abilities need this. Like I would kill for this in what is it called? In Stork. Stork with its forward movement irritates the hell out of me because it screws up my positioning and my placement. I would love to see this in Stork. This would be great. Relax the sidestep cancel timing when charged. Okay, cool. And relax the jump cancel timing when charged. Okay, so basically you can cancel out of it easier. Thrusting javelin, increased potency. We'll have to see how that turns out. Fatal tornado, increased potency and adjusted potency distribution. Increase the rotation speed upon activation, increase rotation timing, relax sidestep cancel timing when charged. Okay, nothing really crazy here. Triumphant shift, increase potency and adjusted potency distribution. Okay, so do more damage, adjust where the damage is at. Cool. I do want to make sure I make a quick note though about the whole thrusting javelin situation. It may be, and this is very well the case, there's more to the thrusting javelin situation than just holding thrusting javelin. I'm sure there's more optimizations to be made. But the amount of damage you can get by simply holding thrusting javelin if you're able to after getting an Avenger is absolutely disgusting. Like it is really, really dumb how easy it is to hold thrusting javelin if you can survive and you can maintain the amount of PP after getting an actual Avenger proc. So that being said, much like when we were essentially mainlining, what was it called? The hoverboard M.A.R.S, I forget the name of what it was. But much like when we were using that and it was easiest to use, may not have been the strongest, but it was definitely the easiest to use, doing insane amounts of damage. Thrusting javelin's kind of the same thought process. Skyla, that's it. Yeah. Following adjustments we made to the Partisan Tech Arts customizations. Thrusting javelin, adjusted potency distribution for type 2. Does type 2 have anything to do with the stab chat for thrusting javelin? We'll have to look in game later. But does it have anything to do with holding stab? Is the final throw? What if the final throw just got buffed? What if all the damage is in the throw buff and that's why they buffed the impotency of thrusting javelin? What if this is their answer? Yeah, but what if this is more damage than the stab is to throw and move on? We'll have to see. That's actually pretty interesting. This video is mostly just about Hunter stuff, but we'll check out the rest of these things here. We'll have to see how it works out. Made it easier to see effects of ranged attacks when hitting an enemy with maximum potency. Wait, what? What does that even mean? For the special armament floating boards, move hit stop when colliding with enemies following acceleration with a dash ring. Huh, neat. Change specifications for the special armament M.A.R.S so that the weapon action of the weapon you are currently using will be performed when pressing the weapon action button while M.A.R.S is equipped. Is that not how this already works? Huh. Weird. Adjusted potency for special armaments when the player's battle power is 4,200 or great. Wait a second. Did they buff M.A.R.S this patch? Isn't 4K the highest usually? Is it 4,200? Did they make this stronger? I think they buffed M.A.R.S. Interesting. Increase HP of boss enemy Idle Scythe that appears in various quests. So Idle Scythe got a buff and damage. A new sector has been added to Lucille Exploration, Halfa Zone, okay. And in maintenance, start of maintenance. All urgent quests in the Stia region will be changed to And the Stars Fell. So new urgent quests will be going on. Added drop items for battle deal purple Alio intruders. Added items for rank 8 of Trania. Wait, hold on. Added drop items for rank 8 of Trania Advanced Ordinal Tower. Change drop items for the Lucille Exploration as follows. They removed all the gold swords and the prims and just put Endemios in their place. Okay. Change specifications for trial activation locations at distance. Okay, interesting. We're gonna have to see what this is all about because they changed the drop. They added drops here. Huh. Change specifications for trial activation location markers at distance to locations. But okay. Added feature content display. Oh, this is the thing that you should do specific things under certain circumstances. Okay. Under the design of the icon displayed for limited time products. We talked about this. This is just, okay, so these are just interface changes, nothing too crazy here. Update specifications for shop in the main menu. The icon displayed on limited time products are available. Specifications of the items, okay, nothing too crazy here. Some of the items from the Halloween 2024 special scratch has been added to the special scratch lineup and added the following items to product list and exchange transfer, okay. Yep, there's the 12-star weapon series that we have added. Well, items to the product list and exchange ARC's record badges. So, oh, the new camos, the Zover CV camos. Okay, cool. Change specifications, the item recycling, the following items. Okay, these can be exchanged. Okay, cool. Item detail descriptions of the following items have been changed. Alpha, Beta, Stellar, and Snow. Interesting. Added specifications for the AC shop that allows players to receive a gift once per day for visiting the shop. Limited time items available for purchase. Yeah, basically you get your 2 free X cubes a day for looking at the, you know, this is unfortunately psychological warfare, chat. They want you to look at the AC shop and see what the sale is because you're more likely to purchase it if you look at it. You can then justify to yourself, should I buy this thing, right? Like, oh, that's actually not that bad. Like, this is pretty solid. We'll have to see, blah, blah. No. Get your EX cubes. Don't be baited by the sales, all right? It is very much, unfortunately, the correct thing to do from a business perspective, but it's the same sort of thing that, like, companies do, that like they put sales up front and shit like that. Like you're getting baited. Okay, just understand you're getting baited. Character storage for a single character has been expanded to a maximum of 200 or 2,000. Okay, this is okay. So this is actually changed differently. So this is worded differently here. I think what's going to happen is what we think is going to happen is that it's just going to double your storage. So expanded to a maximum of 2,000, meaning you can buy up to 2,000 basically. Worst case scenario, it doesn't actually increase at all, and you can just buy up to it being 2,000. But I think what's going to happen is it's going to double. So we'll have to see how that works out. Update the maximum number of items that can be put up for sale in the personal shop from 30 to 50. I know there's some people that are happy about this. Whatever, we need free to play. We need free to play slots. To give free to play slots, please. Added battle options to the line decks. Yep. Okay. Cool. Change the card order. Standard sort. Okay. We talked about this stuff. This is line strike stuff. Line strike people know about these things. It is what it is. No biggie. Added 9-star and 10-star rarity armor to auto sale items under auto sale drops. Added more selectable emotes to the victory performance settings. Cool. In the PC version of the game, remove the sound tab from the launcher environment settings. Okay, nothing too crazy there. Bug fixes. That is a long list of bug fixes that are here. Dude, do I even want to go through these? Bugs to be fixed. Is there anything notable in the bug fixes? Let's just take a quick little like speed read through them and see if there's anything we're really concerned about. You were forced to disembark if you /CS, chat command. Oof. That's rude. Fix the bug the first time AC scratch. Fix the bug with the shop item. Okay, that's fine. Oh, hang on. Fix the bug with shop item search where set items did not appear in product name search. That's actually pretty interesting. Interesting. Fix bug. 12 now drops for you. Yes, bug, definitely. Masquerader. Fix the bug with the boss ruin masquerader where some attack graphics would not display correctly under certain conditions. Interesting. Fix the bug with the gunner class. There are still bugs with gunner. How is it possible? The class that released with the most bugs in the entire freaking history of NGS. It came out with bugs on bugs. You guys don't understand. If you didn't play gunner when it first released in NGS, if you sneezed, if you looked the other direction on accident, the wrong way, you would accidentally detonate chain triggers. It was the most hilarious shit in the world. Anyway, fix the bug with gunner class skill stylish roll arts where the increased PP cost effect of the tech arts customization would sometimes be applied under certain conditions. Wait, hold on. Fix the bug in the gunner class skill stylish rolls art where the increased PP cost effect of the tech arts customization would sometimes be applied under certain conditions. That's rude. They made it so stylish art. They fixed it, thank God. But stylish arts was consuming extra PP if you had a tech arts customization. That, oh my God, that's awful. Oof. Fix the bug with the Hunter class skill Hunter Arts Avenger, where the effect would sometimes not activate when the player was attacked immediately after taking damage from status and ailments. Oh my God, those moments people were talking about, it was just because of statuses. That is so rude. That's so rude, dude. Oh my God. Okay. Shit, dude. Wait. Fixed a bug with the weapon and armor equipment screen where the total value would sometimes be displayed differently depending upon the order of augments. Oh my God, order of augments actually it fucking mattered for damage per screenshot, which isn't really a thing. It's just, it mattered for like what it looked like. That's hilarious. I fixed a bug with some techniques in photon arts where when using over the shoulder view, the attack projectile would sometimes be misaligned with the target marker. I see this happen for me a lot, and I stopped using over the shoulder specifically for Falcon because of this. I used to use over the shoulder Falcon and would just spam while just looking at the center of a PSE burst. And I stopped doing this because it was weirdly like misaligned. I'm not sure if Falcon was one of the ones that caused this problem, but I noticed it felt weirdly misaligned. So I just figured it was because Falcon was like way thicker than it actually looked. Okay, so nothing that was like really interesting, or not interesting, but nothing that was really like game breaking, just some funny stuff in between and some things that were like, I feel like this is happening, but I don't know if this is happening. It was happening. So overall, so far, if what we can read, the Hunter changes look good, but we need to actually get them in game. We need to actually test them, need to be brought together completely. And as normally is the case, we don't have the entire, like, we don't have everything here. We don't see the new skills yet. So that's a thing. These are just adjustment. These are just the class adjustments. The new skills, we need to see what those are about. We need to see how they actually work out. We need to see what actually works the way it's supposed to, what's a bug, what's not working correctly. There's some situations that may be due to translation. We'll have to see, but from what I'm reading so far, it looks pretty dope. There's some fun things I see here, like caliber streak being prevented from being knocked back or launched when it says when charged, not when charging, but we'll have to see how that works out. But yeah, I think Hunter's going to be pretty fun to mess around with, and I'm interested to see what Hunters are going to be able to do moving forward. Either way, I think it's going to come to the end of our video today. Like if you enjoyed the video, sub if you want to keep up with more. As always, thank you to channel members. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate every single one of you. Heads up, we do have the second channel going. The second channel is actually going to be the VOD channel. The VOD channel is going to have more or less all of our long form content. So take a look at the video description. There should be a link to the VOD channel there, but if it's not there, just take a look at the main channel. You'll see a link there for the VOD channel. Super easy. It's a little circle. Just click on it. Check it out. We're playing Cyberpunk right now. Having a good time. We'd love if you guys would pop over and take a look at it at the very least. Show some love, show some support. It helps out a ton. Either way, take care, my friends. Peace out.